All right. It says we're live, so I'm going to trust it. Earlier today, Andrew Cuomo officially resigned. It takes effect in 14 days. His Lieutenant Governor, what's her name? Kathy Hochul? I think I said that right. Hochul will be taking over as the state governor. This sounds like great news. It's actually the worst news we could have gotten collectively. All right, here's the reality. Andrew Cuomo was supposed to be groomed to become the next president. Well, he was being groomed to become the next president. This crisis with the nursing homes may have damaged that plan, but he was going to become the next president, or at least the next presidential candidate. He had to be. Very long, complicated story is his ascension to presidency would have made somebody else's ascension much, much easier. With him out of the way, somebody else will be able to step up to the plate much, much easier. That somebody else is Gavin Newsom. I could barely even say his name. Nancy Pelosi's nephew. I cannot explain to you how much I hate and do not respect Gavin Newsom. Normally I say you can only hate somebody if you don't respect them. No, he's the exception that proves the rule. No mandate back in 2002 was running for re-election as San Francisco's mayor. He very barely won. The local fish wrap was backing another candidate. I don't even remember the guy's name. I don't even remember if it was a guy. I don't care. When Gavin won to this other whoever, I want to say his first name was Mike. So when he won in the run against Mike, the local fish wrap patted themselves on the back and cheered themselves on, saying, "We achieved our goal. We denied him a mandate." That's where Gavin gets his unique little moniker for me. No mandate. Gavin was next after Andrew, and now he's going to be stepping up to the plate much more quickly. As much as I detest Kamala, she's an actual slaver. No play, no hyperbole. She actually sold human beings in slavery. All right? That happened. Gavin is worse. First of all, he was part of that little cartel. I don't know if he was one of her partners or just part of that cartel. But he was part of that thing. Second of all, and more importantly, he started by himself this little civil war that's been going on all around us. And he did it back in 2003. All by himself, he began this second American Civil War. Most of y'all have forgotten or were never really aware. Gavin illegally ordered the city clerk to start processing same-sex marriage certificates. He was denied his mandate, threw a temper tantrum, ordered the city clerks to start issuing same-sex marriage certificates. At the time, I didn't really think much about it. I didn't care. Oh, well, it's San Francisco. What do you expect? Bear in mind that I was living in Sacramento and I was stationed in San Francisco, so I'm really familiar with all of this. It is illegal for one elected official to order another elected official at the same level, at very least, to do X, Y, or Z thing. That's illegal. He did it anyway. That touched off the Prop 22 crisis. I'll tell you all the truth. I voted no on Prop 22. That was California's first ban on same-sex marriage. I thought this is ridiculous, this is stupid, this is a waste of our time, and it's being paid for by some people who shouldn't be paying for anything or shouldn't be involved in this. They have no business involving themselves in California's internal affairs. Gavin touched that off, and he's been pushing these agendas ever since. The Prop 22 crisis led to the Prop 8 crisis. When 22 went down the way it did, I got angry. I was furious. How dare you use the court system like this to manipulate? How dare you dictate to the rest of us what will be, especially considering how far 22 won by. I voted yes on 8. As ridiculous and stupid as 8 was, or 22 was, I voted yes on 8 because I was angry. How dare you people use the courts like this? Everything that has come since then, including the rise of Antifa, most people don't realize this. Antifa and BLM rose out of the Occupy movement, and the Occupy movement rose out of the quote, no hate campaign. Fuck you. You're lying through your teeth and you know it. The only people who hate are the ones that pushed Prop 22 the way they did and went judge shopping for a judge who had an agenda. All right. Judge, His Honor Walker Vaughn, was ruling on a case he had a direct and specific interest in. Oh, no, I didn't. I wasn't going to marry my longtime lover, and did it 3 days after he issued his own ruling. You think we're stupid? No. Some of us just want to be stupid. I'm not one of them. Some of us want to play stupid, and I'm not one of them. This brings us back to Andrew. Gavin was being groomed to become president eventually. His recall is moving forward, but it's not going to go anywhere. I'm sorry, I wish it would. That would undermine his presidential candidacy forever. But it's not going to pass. You got to be realistic. Now, he's going to have to step up to that president's candidacy spot a whole lot faster. And he's going to do it a whole lot harder. He's going to openly surrender to Iran. I know I talk about this subject to the point where even I get tired of hearing about it. But he is going to do everything he can as President Gavin to surrender the United States to the DNC's real owners. Andrew running at least would have bought us 4 years to see what the DNC is really up to and maybe stop that process. It's not going to happen now. Andrew Cuomo quit. Now Gavin gets to step up to the plate 4 years earlier, and he is going to surrender to Iran in all but name. We are all fucked for the difference. If I were all of you, I'd start having my backup plans done by now, because we don't even have 4 years to finish it now. Keep calm and mandatory carry on.